Good morning, everyone. Doing something a little bit different today. It's making a video, sort of documentary of my day, really. For those of you who wonder what it's like running a business, for those estate and letting agents out there who are perhaps thinking about starting their own business or going self-employed and wondering what does a day look like in the life of a business owner, in particular of an estate and letting agency, then I'm just going to make a short video today covering off what we're doing throughout the day. So it's 6:45 in the morning at the moment. I'm off for my first networking event, and yeah, I'll keep you updated throughout the rest of the day. Right, well, that's the first meeting done. It's now just after 9 o'clock, and yeah, great networking meeting. Had a couple of good one-to-ones with financial advisor and security company, and yeah, just called up with all the members of this particular networking group, which is called Enterprise Networking. We meet every other Wednesday at the Secret Garden Cafe in Chelmsford, and you know, why do we do it? Well, because we're building a referral network, people that will refer our business to their customers. So we're building our own sales team that essentially we don't have to pay for. The other thing is, you know, there is a saying, your network is your net worth. And over the years, we've realised that, you know, a lot of business is about who you know as much as what you know. So developing relationships with other business who can then refer their customers to you is a great idea. And that's why we put a lot of focus and a lot of effort onto networking, and over the years it's yielded us some very, very good results. Even now, I've just come out of the networking event and a hot tub company have approached me saying, oh, what are you guys doing in there? And I've explained how it works. They might come along to the meeting, but more importantly, they've now got my card. Obviously they're dealing with homeowners all the time as well. I'm dealing with homeowners, so this is the reason we network. It's mutual relationships, and who knows who could refer who some business. So yeah, that's the first networking of the day done, and I'm now back off to the office to do some of the work. Right, well, unfortunately, one of the hazards of working in any form of kind of sales environment is that you book appointments, be it viewings, be it discovery calls for franchises or self-employed agents, be it valuations, and then sometimes people cancel them or indeed don't turn up. And unfortunately, I've been victim of the latter there. And yeah, 15 minutes after the start time, the gentleman hasn't turned up. So hope he's okay. You know, these things do happen sometimes, and we'll follow up with that prospect again. And I just want to talk about following up with prospects, because that's one of my next tasks, is to go through and follow up some valuations, lettings valuations that I've done recently. And when we're working with agents, that's sometimes one of the biggest kind of downfalls in their process is the follow-up process is non-existent. And so I just want to talk about follow-ups. You know, in any kind of sales environment, you do all, you know, you do all the hard work, the marketing, all the hard work to get you through the door, to book that viewing, to book that valuation, to book that sales call for whatever you're doing. You give a fantastic presentation to the client, and then you leave and you forget about it. You've hopefully sent a proposal off as well, a quotation, etc., etc. And then some agents just leave it there, and that's it. That's the end of the journey for them. And of course, that's a real big downfall, because you know, sometimes one of the biggest thing in sales is that, you know, ask for the business, and you know, we need to actually help people to buy, not just sell to them, but help them to buy what they need. And you know, that's why the follow-up is absolutely key. There's no point in doing all that hard work, spending all that money on marketing, spending your time going and seeing people if you're not going to be following them up. So everything you do should be followed up. Viewings, valuations, any form of sales calls. Do all the work, do your appointment, do your presentation, but don't forget the follow-up is key, and you will definitely convert more business if you have a good follow-up process in place.
to discuss the referencing side of things.
Yeah, that'd be good.
Because I know that's something that you've been considering in terms of what where you're leaning towards. I guess there's kind of better understanding what's your current stance regarding it right now.
Yeah, I suppose, I would just like to end up with a system where we're doing everything through one platform, but we are, of course, having quality referencing. So I don't want to necessarily change what we're doing and cause more problems. But equally, I would like it, because we are having a few problems where where the integration is not pulling through the information all the time, every time, and that kind of causes a few delays for us. So we would like to try and streamline things a little bit. So just finished that supplier meeting with Good Lord, who are one of our suppliers for our tenant onboarding and referencing platform, and we're just discussing their referencing proposition and how it's been improving and how we might better use it. So that's a productive meeting. Got to go and discuss that with the team now before we implement any changes. So I'm off to a franchise meeting now. I've got somebody who's interested in a Charles David Casson franchise, and we're going to have a discovery call to talk through all the benefits of joining our company and why, if you're looking for an estate or letting agency franchise, we have what we believe is a fantastic proposition for you. So I shall let you know how that goes later. Well, I am now at the car wash, actually, because I'm having to have my car fully valeted before it goes back tomorrow, because I'm giving my lease car back and the new one is arriving. So I've got to get that in tip-top shape so they don't charge me money for it when it goes back. But obviously, whilst I'm here, I'm going to be catching up on emails, probably phone the team, catch up with them as well, catch up with a few clients, so maybe even make some more video content. So there's always ways to make a good use of your time, no matter what you're doing. Well, you can't make this up sometimes. The car wash I went to was only doing outsides, and I need the inside and the outside, so that's no good. So I've had to drive across town, and I'm at another one. You've got to be prepared for unexpected changes to your plans sometimes. But on my way here, I was speaking to the great Chris England, who a lot of you in the estate agency industry will know from PVS Media, talking to him all about all things podcasting, video production, etc. So, that was a great use of time. Nice to catch up with Chris as well. And we'll have another go at getting this car cleaned out now. So I've been back in the office for a little while, and just thought I'd say, because I've obviously videoed a lot of things that where I've actually been physically going to things or things I could show. But you can't really sort of video myself just doing a few emails and responding to multiple text messages, WhatsApps, messengers, LinkedIn messages, all the various platforms that we get contacted on by landlords, tenants, colleagues, and everything like that. So, of course, the rest of the day has been spent on phone calls, dealing with communications to clients, the team, everything like that. But of course, that doesn't make very interesting viewing, so I didn't film myself doing it for you. But, it's worth just mentioning that I'm rarely off either an email or a phone call. The whole day is filled with activity, whether that's marketing, whether that's sales calls, consulting with the property management team over various legal points, marketing properties, etc. So there's lots of just goes on a kind of a day-to-day basis, as well as the stuff where I'm off meeting people and things like that. So I thought it's just important to include that in this. I'm not always out and about. Sometimes I am sat at a desk getting the stuff done that needs to get done. Right, so I've just turned up at the wonderful Abado Park House just outside of Chelmsford for my evening networking event. It's a beautiful wedding venue that we use for this networking event, and it's brilliant. It's a load of business owners sitting down, chatting business in a relaxed environment, this was our inspiration for the EA Directors Club, the estate agency networking dinner that we host once a month in London. that was inspired by this event, because it's a similar thing. No agenda, just business people getting together, talking business, talking problems, relaxing, recharging the batteries, having a nice meal, that kind of thing. So yeah, that's where I am now, Baddow Park House. And you can see the house just in the background there. Lovely place, and nice at this time of year because well, it's still light, and it's about 6:30 in the evening. So I'm going to go in and have dinner, socialise, and catch you later. Right, well that's it. It's about 9:30 at night now, and yeah, brilliant evening. You just come out of these events absolutely buzzing with ideas. You've spoken to other business owners, all shared ideas, shared problems. You just can't beat that. Good networking, some potential relationships developing there that we can do some business together. And yeah, all in all, it's been a long day, but a good day. And that's it from me. Right, well, that's a wrap for me. I'm just before midnight, and I want to go to bed. So, yeah, just hope you've enjoyed this content. Hope you've enjoyed this video. Just wanted to give a bit of an idea of what a day in the life of a business owner can look like. And, of course, not every day is networking first thing in the morning and networking in the evening as well. But, quite frankly, most days start early, end late, and there is some flexibility in the middle, which is the beauty of being your own boss. But, I think the message is you've got to put the hours in, you've got to put the hard graft in, and sometimes you've got to put a shift in, and the days can be long. But the rewards are there if you're willing to put those hours in. If anyone's got any questions or wants to know more about what it's like running a business, starting a business, running it, growing it, then please do get in touch with me. And, yeah, good night.